Hey, this is Mike DeMora coming to you from Redondo Beach, California at the NCEP Fitness office. Well, if you remember, I want to pick up right where we left off. If you remember last week we were talking about what? We were talking about, well, let me go 2 weeks back, right? 2 weeks ago, we wanted to tell you what would happen after you get certified, right? So after you get certified as a personal trainer, the first thing most people do is get a job as a personal trainer in what we call a big box club. Now in these big box clubs, 24-hour fitness, EOS Fitness, any of the ones you can think of, Lifetime Fitness, anyway, they keep going, American Family Fitness, any of the ones you can think of, right? When you get a job, Equinox, whatever it is, when you get a job, typically they're gonna give you, about 20 hours on the floor. Now this is paid at the lowest rate possible. In other words, whatever your minimum wage is, typically it's going to be, let's just say $10 an hour. Could be more, could be lower, depending on what city you're in, but pretty much let's just say $10 an hour. You're going to give 20 hours. Now during these 20 hours, you're going to work on what they call prospecting or trying to find new clients. Now, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, how many people am I going to have to talk to get one person to say yes and do one of my free sessions? You would think giving a free session should be pretty easy, right? But you got to remember that these people you're dealing with are already in the club. So if they're already in the club and they're already working out and they're already coming, right? They already are part of the elite. In other words, the elite amount of people that already are in the club. The easiest ones are the ones that don't come to the club and they don't have a regular idea and they don't know how to work out yet and whatever. But anyway, with that said, how many people are you going to need to ask before you're going to get one to say yes to do your personal training free session, or orientation session as many people call it? Well, we came up with an idea and just said randomly you're going to need to talk to 10 people. So for every 10 people you talk to, one of them will say, yes, please give me a free session, let's set up a time, okay? Now, we need to fill a minimum of 20 hours. That's our goal. We want to convert our 20 floor hours into 20 personal training hours, which gives us a 40-hour work week, which is what we are allowed to work in most health clubs, right? So we want to fill the other 20 hours for sure. How many people are we going to have to talk to? So what we did last week is we talked that you're going to need to talk to 200 people to fill your 20 hours. Make sense? Okay. So when you fill your 200 people and you fill your 20 hours, the next question, it's all about math. Of those 20 people that have agreed upon doing a free personal training session with you, how many of those are you going to actually sign to become your personal training clients? So now, this has something to do with sales, it has a little bit to do with your presentation, it has a little bit to do, of course, with your personality and how you work with people. But we just said you should close about 50%, because remember, we've already done some steps to make sure that they want to be with you, right? They've already agreed for a free session, they're already showing up to you, and they're already wanting to work with a personal trainer. Now remember, it's free. So now all you need to do is close the gap between what is free and what it is that you're charging for. And is what you're charging for worth the value of what you're asking? Okay? So that's all you need to do in that hour. And we said we think you should be able to close 50%. If your ratio is much lower than 50% and they are hand-picked people that you've walked up to, you really, really need to refocus on what it is that you're doing in that hour. So let's continue. So now you've signed up these 10 people, right? 10 out of 200. You signed up 10 personal training clients. Now these clients, we said we're going to average 2 sessions per week. Some are going to be 3, some are going to be 1, but we're going to average 2 sessions per week. So now we are up to, right? Now if your personal training rate is $25 per hour, your personal training rate is $25 an hour, and you're training 20 hours a week, that's $500 a week. Now you're still doing your 20 hours at $10 per hour, which is going to be another $200, which means your total is what? $700 a week. Is that enough for you to live on? Is that enough for you to work with? Is that a good base? Will you, not be homeless? Will you be able to at least afford the barest necessities? If not, what do you want to do? So, of course we can get more aggressive in the sales. Of course we can keep asking more people. Of course we can try to get raises at work. These are things that we keep doing it. I'm not saying that. But what could be some easy wins? What could you do with the other hours you're not at work? Well, this is what we call a hybrid trainer. What is a hybrid trainer? A hybrid trainer, especially since the whole COVID thing, a hybrid trainer is someone who trains some hours in the club and then some hours online. Now remember, when we talk about online training, you're not there in person. You're not in the same room with them. In fact, you might not even be in the same city. You might not even be in the same state. You might not even be in the same country, right? I do suggest you get ones that speak the same language. If you're speaking English, you definitely say, we speak English here or what have you, just so that you don't lose that conversation, okay? So with that said, how do you train online? Well, if you are part of the NCEP membership, right? If you've gotten certified and you're part of our membership, which is what, $17 a month, we offer a full certification on becoming an online trainer. We take you through 40 videos and take you through step by step how you set up your own program, how you become successful in marketing, how you get clients, what you're supposed to do. And we have this all with people who have all gone through it, okay? So once again, the idea might be become a hybrid trainer. Just think if you only had 10 clients, right? If you had 10 clients and you're charging them $200 a month, 10 times 2, that's another $2,000. Remember last time we went over the top, you're making $700 a week, right? In the club, times basically 4. So, and then 4.1, 4.2, depending on the weeks, right? So we're looking at basically $3,000 a month. Is that enough for you to live on? Well, if not, have you ever just thought about becoming, once again, a hybrid trainer? Someone who trains online on times that you don't need to. You can start to automate things. You can start to make it where it's, when people call, they have automatic steps. You create programs for them and everything is computerized and automated. And we go over all those steps. In fact, we give you free software that you can work with. Free software from ptenhance.com just for doing our $17 a month program. Anyway, with that said, if you can even get 10 clients and only charge them $200 per month, $200 per month, right? Now you've got an extra what? You've got an extra $2,000 coming in with the hybrid. So now you're going to add $2,000 for online clients. And now we're making $5,000 a month. Now, once again, is $5,000 enough for you? I don't know. You have to decide this. Is $10,000 enough for you? Is $20,000 enough for you? Is $30,000 enough for you? We can't set your limits. We can't tell you what is going to work for you, but you need to know. You need to know what is your amount of money that makes you feel comfortable. What is the amount of money that makes you feel like, wow, I can breathe, I can relax, I'm not going to be homeless in the next month, right? You need to determine that, and then you need to determine how many hours it's going to take of work to get there. Now remember, nothing happens overnight. You're going to need to work for this. What these videos are all about is just to try to get you a little pregame to let you know what is actually happening. So many personal training certifications don't tell you, and you have no idea. Now remember, just think, we went over a few videos ago, NASM offers the online trainer course and how to become a personal trainer, and the certification course and the nutrition course that we're offering. Yes, they offer the same courses, and those courses cost a minimum of $2,700. $2,700, and guess how much we charge? $17 a month. $17 a month. We don't know how long we're going to keep that number. That number, I've been yelled at by my business folk who are telling me that we need to double it, at least double it, right? So for now, right now, if you get in at $17 a month, you are locked in at $17 a month. You are going to get, one more time, you are going to get the CPT, the Certified Personal Trainer certification, right? And every Tuesday we go live on Zoom and we answer all your questions in this whole group, and people bounce off ideas and you learn with other trainers. It's an amazing environment, right? We do the CPT. We also do the Holistic Nutrition certification. And we've thrown in what? We've thrown in the online trainer certification with what? With free software. Free software, so you start instantly, right? Now this free software is good for one trainer up to 2 clients, so you're not paying a penny for this software until you already have more than enough clients to pay for it, right? Doesn't that make sense? Look, I'm just throwing out other options. We need more trainers. Trainers are needed so badly throughout the United States, and I would assume in every country. People are fatter and more out of shape than they've ever been, especially since this pandemic, and they need help. Become a trainer. Give it a try. $17 an hour. What do you have to lose? That's less than you pay for just about anything in the world, right? That's like, what, 3 Starbucks coffees? Are you kidding me? $17 a month. $17 a month. Give it a try. We throw the world out at you for $17 a month. Just wanted to throw that out there, okay? Thank you so much. Next week, we're gonna go over another step on how you become a successful trainer. Take care. Have a wonderful day. God bless.